Hello friends, and welcome to BeFab with Gab. I'm Gabriella, also known as Gabby. This channel is about, or is for women, 55 plus. I'm now 61. And it's a channel where I hope I can offer tips, advice, share stories to help make your life a little bit better, and especially in the sense to encourage you to thrive and to live your best life in these years. So today is a little bit of a challenging topic. I love all the media out there, especially on social media, about decluttering and living lean and minimalism. The reason I like it is because it's astounding how quickly things can creep into your home and take up space, and before you know it, you're tripping over stuff. And it also creates so much mental exhaustion. You get tired. You might get tired of looking at something that's sitting on top of a table or a cupboard or inside closets, and you're like, oh, I got to get to that, or I wish that wasn't there, or I got to donate that, and you don't. And then you come back a week later and you have those same thoughts again. So I'm such a huge proponent of this wave we are on of minimalism and decluttering. And I know there's a lot of you that'll disagree because your things are very precious to you and you like to sort of surround yourself with them and feel whatever feelings that brings. So I do totally get that. However, that's not me, and I think a lot of it has to do, I'm on my own. I don't have anybody to leave anything to. So the sooner that I deal with things, especially at this age while I can, the better it is for me. That's not to say I don't love to have my little trinkets around that have meaning, mostly photographs, but most of the other stuff I can let go of, but slowly. But let's get down to it, okay? What are we talking about today? And that is getting rid of stuff that used to belong to your loved ones who are no longer with you. And in my case, it's my mother's stuff. I didn't keep a lot after she passed. My brother and I went through her home. Him and I already had our own homes. So I just took a little bit of furniture and some of her belongings. And I did keep a bin of her clothing. So now we are down to 6 years after her passing, and I still have this Tupperware bin of clothing that I've been moving from home to home that's just sitting in a closet. So I finally decided, with a little bit of help from my friends, to quote Joe Cocker there, I hope I got that right, they have given me the courage, because I'm ready to just let those clothes go. So anyhow, the other day I sat down, I pulled out the bin from the closet, and just the moment I opened that lid, I opened up a Pandora box of emotions. It was crazy. I wasn't expecting it because I was ready to move through this stuff. Long story short, I called my best friend. She wasn't home. So I thought, okay, I got to deal with this on my own. And I did. I slowly went through the pieces. I just kind of laid them out on the kitchen counter, stuff that I knew had to go, stuff that I wasn't sure about, and then a pile of, I'm not ready to let that go yet. Anyhow, at the end of this video, or I think I might use it as my thumbnail, I will post a picture of the box I bought at just a local store, just a very pretty floral box. And inside, I just put those few little things that just, I'm not ready to let go of right now. And that I do have fond memories of with her when she wore some of those things. Again, there's not a lot. I think there's 12 pieces. So in my mind, that's not a lot. And I did narrow it down. And how did I do it? It's just like I said. I opened up the box. I let the emotion process happen, okay? But on a mental level, I knew I was ready to let these things go. In my heart, I knew I was ready to let these things go. And I'm so happy I did. Some of the stuff was not worthy of donation, and you have to recognize that. And some of the other stuff, has been donated, and I feel fantastic. And I know when I move again, I know that pretty box is going to be, the stuff is going to be downsized even a little bit more. So I really wanted to share this with you because if you're right now in that place where you need to get through some of the difficult stuff, so I don't mean cleaning out your junk drawer, I don't mean getting rid of your own clothing, even though I know for some of you that's challenging too. We have emotion attachment to our own stuff. You know, oh, this is my prom dress. Well, I certainly don't have my prom dress anymore, but you know, as I say, I do get it. I truly do. I come from the heart. But I think if you are going to be following this channel, you will be along the lines of myself, you know, where you know if you do have kids or grandkids, they don't want these things. You know, you can hold on to one or two mementos, but sooner or later we got to let stuff go. Who do you know that has, you know, who has moved on, who has taken their stuff with us? And to leave it as a burden, because it is a burden to whoever we leave it to that doesn't want it, that's not fair to do, you know? So if you're ready, if you've got that bin of that hard stuff to go through, I know I'm speaking very lightly here, but I know when you open that bin or that box or that closet or that garage door or that, I hope not, storage shed, there will be a wave of emotion. But another very important thing to consider too, because I had this awakening several months ago, maybe a year ago. Things disintegrate, okay? And you don't want that happening. Why don't you be in the place where you can decide where something can be donated or tossed, okay? But I once opened a box and a few items in there had honestly disintegrated and mold had set in. And it was just very unpleasant. And let me tell you, there was no emotion attached at that point to that stuff. I just packaged that whole little suitcase up and that went directly to the garbage bin. So be aware of that too. We don't last forever and our stuff does not last forever. So I encourage you to get through that stuff that's difficult to get through. Get it out of sight, get it out of your mind that, oh, one day I have to go through that. Yes, it's going to be challenging, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. For me, it was just a fleeting challenge. I opened it up, a little wave of emotion came through. My friend wasn't available to talk about, and that was good because otherwise maybe I would have cried with her and talked with her and did nothing. Instead, I knew I had to do it and I had to do it on my own. A beautiful way to start is as you approach these items, you can give them a blessing, honoring that they served your loved ones, that your loved ones cared for these items at one point while they were alive. You can set a beautiful intention of love and honor that you're letting these things go. And then just move forward. Let it go. Just let it go and then create space. Know that someone else will be using these items, those that are still usable, and the remainder, it is just time for them to be in the garbage. Okay? So wishing you lots of luck and courage to take on the tough stuff. You can do it. I know you can. I did, and many before me did. And a lot of my encouragement not only came from friends, but also from fellow YouTubers who do a lot of videos specifically on decluttering, but I didn't see anybody tackling this topic, not that I came across. So good luck and just do it. Thank you for watching. I'm BeFabWith Gab, and catch you again on future videos. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and feel free to comment on your journey of letting go of items that were near and dear to someone that you love. Okay? Bye for now.